Good day, everyone. My name is Coolpilot, and welcome back, finally, to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. And it's already saying the server's getting overloaded because the stupid zombie's on fire. It has been, of course, quite a while since we've had any videos up. The last one that was supposed to be up was actually supposed to be this episode, although the episode has changed a little bit. Quit saying you're overloaded, it's just a stupid zombie on fire. Well, I suppose it might be affecting it a little bit too. I have a little redstone clock here to pour out the glass into the cauldron, and then a little hopper, which apparently requires 10 gears here in this mod pack. I just emptied it out into a chest here, so that way I don't have to stand there and click the thing constantly to get the clear glass that we need. Let's get some more sand in there though, because we're going to need some clear glass for what we're doing today. But originally I was going to do some more, show off some more research, because I already did a fair bit off camera. I might as well at least show what I've done here. Did a fair bit off camera, and a month ago, when this episode was originally supposed to be recorded, I was getting prepared to do more research. I might have done a little bit there. Haven't started Goldmancy, because I of course wanted to do that on camera. Got a bit of this. Arcane Ear is going to be one of the things we're going to need to research probably within an episode or two, because we're going to need that. I'll get into why later. We've got a bunch of stuff here that's kind of nice as well. Well, none of this stuff's research, but stuff to research. I filled out a lot of alchemy, got all the transmutation stuff, even though I don't really need any of it. And we're prepared to start going into Essentia distillation and warded jars and the like. We actually have warded jars, or that's noted in a jar, I guess, but so I'm guessing this is nope. I'm guessing this is the actual warded jar there. We're going to go into that. This is pretty much the same as it was, and I think this was pretty much the same as well. Maybe I might have gotten a thing or two. I don't quite remember. It's been a month, so don't quite remember. And I was actually getting ready to. You can see some of the stuff I have in here. I just put in there to get out of my inventory. I was getting ready to make some of the enchanted fabric to make the Thumbcraft or whatever they're called, robes, to get a V discount, and of course filled up my Great Wood Wand with everything that I could fill it up with, which is, well, everything. It's completely full now. And I think I already got these Great Wood logs, but I brought them over because we're going to need those as well to make some thaumium. And I was getting all prepared to do that, but we have a lot to talk about. So for this episode, and potentially even next episode, depending on if I can actually talk through everything that's happened in the last month, just because it's been a crazy month, and I want to kind of talk about it. We're going to be focusing on just doing a bit of mining / building here on the top floor, and starting to get prepared for the next things that we're going to be building, and doing a few little adjustments here and there. I'm also probably in between episodes at some point going to have to start mining some more to try and find some limestone, because we really need that in order to keep building this stuff. And I have an idea of what to do with this roof, but I want to do a little bit of experimentation off camera with that as well. And if you're wondering why my voice sounds so weird, well, that's one of the first things we need to want to start talking about. The first thing, though, I guess that's just in the process of drying. Well, actually, before we even get to the first thing, just something I noticed when I was taking this out to put this stuff in here. If we come down here, hear that? Hear that creeper getting hit by a whole bunch of arrows? Those arrows are an arrow trap, which means that there is an arrow trap somewhere around here. And I am guessing that it's likely connected to this ravine here, because this ravine cuts a little bit underneath the mountain. So it's probably like somewhere right around here. So that's interesting. If there's a arrow trap there, that means that there's likely something there, likely some loot there of some sort. So we might have to check that out at some point, but not now. Not for a while, probably. That's only one block down, isn't it? And we can't get out. Yeah, okay. Grab this clear glass. You run out of sand, yeah. Just keep going. Keep making me some more clear glass. Get this axe out of here. First thing we're going to be doing is knocking out these walls here. But yeah, first two things. First off, the announcement I was originally going to make in this episode a month ago, but couldn't, because I wasn't able to record, was that Minecraft Mishaps is now going to be on Wednesday only. So we're only going to have videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Friday for Ep 5, Wednesday for Minecraft Mishaps, when I am obviously able to do the normal schedule. The normal schedule will probably start up next week. This week is just going to be this. I'm still kind of recovering. Oh, look. Some stone. It's nice. Or shards, I guess. Grab these guys. But yeah, I meant to announce that a month ago, but couldn't because the sinus problems came back. I had run out of Flonase, my prescription Flonase, and my sinuses just started producing tons of junk because of that, and it all went down my throat, and I was feeling terrible because of it. Not like sick, you know what, but still felt crappy, was coughing a lot, lost my voice. At one point, it's, and I would have actually been able to start recording like a week or two ago, but it took forever for my voice to heal up, and it's still not fully healed, which is why my voice probably sounds a little odd. I actually need to pull up my map here. There we go. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And we need to make, yeah, it is daytime. Because this is gonna punch to the outside a little bit. We're making a little path here from our crafting room directly over to our storage room. Just a little curved path. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Alright. But yeah, I have just been feeling terrible for this past month. I am a lot better now. Hello. Just get a bit of a little piece of cobblestone there for the moment. Before I try to keep talking about stuff, let me get this curve, because this curve I have to actually count out stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this goes 1, 1, 1. And then right here is where we get into should be where we get into our crafting room. There we go. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Good. And then we're going to be closing this up. There we go. And then we just gotta finish getting this thing right. It should be 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright. Get the dirt back out. But we're going to be placing this with glass here. I'll probably do that in between episodes just because it is a little hard for me to concentrate on doing real building and design work while talking about something completely different. That's one skill I haven't quite gotten yet, but I am still making the glass for it regardless because I need it. Let's get this shard away. I don't think we're putting any of this over here now. Alright. So now we can just start the little more boring, a little more grueling process of digging our hallway out. I have to actually pause the game here, and you're not going to be able to see this, but I need to figure out 1, 2, 3 how far I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be 10. Alright. So yeah, I just was miserable from that, and unfortunately, when the Flonase ran out right at the end of January, and unfortunately, it was, of course, going to become over the counter, and it is over the counter now, so I didn't have to go back and get a prescription, but it didn't become over the counter until, like, the first Friday of February, which sucked. So I had to wait a bit with my symptoms worsening, because it wasn't over the counter yet, and I tried Nasacor, but that didn't do anything for me, so it was awful, but I'm at least past the worst of it now. Got my Flonase and feeling better. I just gotta hope that my voice can keep recovering, because it is still nowhere near normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, torch. There we go. All this stupid gravel. Should probably be using gravel later, shouldn't I? It's even called. It was even named after the stupid stuff. You'd think I would remember to use it. Alright. Let's go the right side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least with this gravel, I don't have to worry about stupid 1, 2, 3, 4. Any of the stupid silverfish. One good thing, even if it is a little bit annoying to dig out. Alright. Yeah, that was kind of... that's, of course, the reason why I haven't been making videos lately. But there's been a whole hell of a lot of other stuff that's been happening this past month, and this should snake around this. Yeah. Because you had the, like in the hallways, these wood beams, sport beams. There'll be one right here, and this will be closed up here. In fact, why don't we just do that right now? Let's make things easier for me. And have a clear signal where that beam goes. So the beam goes here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. The beam goes here. Then 1, 2, and then it should be 5 for the hallway going this way. Yep. Alright. I did it right. Although now I have to know how far this way I need to go. Looks like 15. Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, I got sick right when the Super Bowl was about to happen. So, I gotta enjoy the Super Bowl with, well, enjoy in quotation marks, Super Bowl with a really messed up sinuses. The Super Bowl was, it was an incredibly awesome Super Bowl for a neutral observer, and it was incredibly awesome for me as a Seahawks fan, until the last minute, of course. Well, I shouldn't even say last minute, because that curse catch to set up the first and goal was honestly the best catch I've ever seen in my life. That was just freaking amazing. But the result was obviously not. I am, of course, miffed over it. I'll be way more pissed off if we actually win the Super Bowl next year. The Super Bowl 50. Oh, nighttime. Yeah. Nighttime, and I'm digging toward that ravine. I should probably go to bed. Yeah. Let's go do that. Lovely. Let's go find our other bed. It's a bit heartbreaking, to be honest, because I was wanting the repeat, especially against the stupid goddamn Patriots. Oh yeah, we don't have the other bed set down. Yeah, let's set it down over here. So So we're not sleeping with that stupid cow. Those goddamn no good cheating Patriots. I would be less pissed off if it had been the freaking Broncos that we were playing against. Would have been less pissed off if it was the Colts, and I don't like the Colts either. But, the Patriots. Especially since they were the last dynasty, too. The last ones to repeat, and now we can't repeat until Super Bowl 51. Okay. We're supposed to get the repeat. You know, solidify our dynasty so that no one could talk crap about it. We've gone 10. We need to go 15, right? Yep. I'm a bit nervous about this. Gravel. Let's use Tiny Rock Mover to do one at a time here. It is lagging like hell. Yeah, it can't keep up. Monsters, I'm presuming. I really need to get a new PC. That's the thing I'll be saving up for after... first thing I'll be saving up for after Comic-Con here. Going to Emerald City Comic-Con at the end of March. By the way, no videos at that point. No videos for the last Wednesday of March. Or at least I think it's the last Wednesday of March. Through the last Monday of March. Over that weekend. Still can't keep up. Yeah. I hate doing this. But since that's mobs causing this, and I am trying to dig here, if I was just doing some inventory management or something, it wouldn't be as big of an issue, but I'm trying to dig. I don't really have two options. I suppose I could run down to the bottom of the mine. Try despawning that way. No, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna take you with me, so that way I can keep talking about the stuff. The only other option to get rid of those mobs outside is to quickly switch over to peaceful. Switch over to peaceful. Exit the menu. Immediately re-enter the menu, so that way I don't heal. Also, we need to eat. Notice that. I think I showed this off last time. Mushroom farm area. It's where all that sand used to be. But I don't remember, so showing off again. But yeah, if you switch over to peaceful, exit menu, immediately re-enter so you don't heal in your hearts, and then switch it back to hard, that will have gotten rid of the monsters outside, so that gets rid of the lag. Full saturation already? Really? Huh. So you just walk down here. Of course, going to be monsters down here, but hopefully that's enough vertical distance away that some of them will despawn. Then we just head back up. Yeah, it was excruciating, especially since some people questioned the pass play. It made sense to do a pass. It really did. Some people say, oh, you PKL say, no, we're wasting it down, and that's stupid, just run it in. It makes sense. Time management. You only had 22 seconds, 3 plays, 3 downs available, but only 1 timeout. You can only stop the clock once, but you need to stop it twice. So you have to do pass play either on 2nd or 3rd down in order to stop the clock. Because run play is not going to stop the clock unless you get in the end zone. Which you want to use every available down to try and get in the end zone, because as we saw against Kansas City, you can indeed stop Marshawn Lynch on the 1-yard line. It takes a hell of a lot of work, but if you stack the box, it can be done. So we need to use every down possible. Use a pass down to see if maybe you can get it in, or you smidgen closer, and if not, oh well, you can still run Marshawn Lynch in twice. The thing I don't like is the play call, the actual play itself. Now, there's multiple reasons for my disliking of the play call. I should probably get blocks on my bar. That would be a good idea. Yep. Here. The slant with that many people, Slant pass with that many people by the end zone seems a little bit silly, but having recently looked at a gift of the play, it was throwing it behind all of the guys in goal line stance, so that does at least make some sense. I'll put the torch down here. Gotta be careful here because of that ravine close by. I don't want to dig into it and get killed by something. Alright, that's alright. But my big problem with the play is twofold. One, putting curse on blocking against Brandon Browner. We know what Brandon Browner is like. He used to play with us after all. He played with us last year before he got replaced by Maxwell, who we may now lose in free agency. It's the one bad thing about, we got these guys for nothing out of nowhere, but then they get good and then they cost money. Luckily, we keep pulling guys out of nowhere, as seen by Chris freaking Matthews, who should have been MVP, but of course we lost, so goes to Tom flippin' Brady Manning. Not Brady Manning. Tom Brady Manning. No. Tom Brady. Tom freaking Brady. Stupid Tom Brady. QB getting the stupid move. Granted, Chris Matthews is a wide receiver, and wide receivers get the MVP all the time, but was the wide receiver that hadn't really done anything all season, was a complete unknown until last week when he caught, the previous week, not last week, because we're like a month past all this stuff now, but the previous week when he caught the onside kick against Green Bay. Yeah, we keep doing this individually. Left a space up there. But yeah, he's complete unknown, and the catches he made, it makes me hopeful for his future with the Seahawks if he can keep doing stuff like that. Especially since he's more of a big body receiver, which is what we've been needing. And lo and behold, we seem to have had one hiding in our roster the entire time. How far do we need to go? I'm constantly flipping back and forth between subjects. Alright, so 5, 10, and then we'll reevaluate. But we still gotta be careful of that ravine, because it crosses into here right around here. So, we need to take it a bit slow. Going individually, I think. Oh, yep, there we go. There's the ravine. So, start bringing some blocks over this way. We want to get a couple layers behind us. I can't quite reach some of this stuff. Alright. That's dark, so we want to be careful here. I want to get an extra layer up there, but I'm kind of stuck with what we can do. There we go. It's like stretching your arms out, trying to reach down there. There we go. And there. This looks to be all enclosed now. Yep. There we go. Well, we do have this problem up here. I'm actually going to put a torch up there, even if it doesn't stay there, because it can be destroyed. Alright, I have to do that for now. And then over here. Come on. There. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oops, not that. Just slowly close this in so we're nice and safe. Alright. And then fill in the wall. Alright, so I think now we can actually take the hammer and hammer some of this out. I'm going to get some falling gravel there. We can then... darn. Bug. Utilize to do that. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Next torch goes here. There we go. Still got some more gravel to deal with here. There and there. Oh, wow. Now, wait a second. If we... this looks like it just dead ends. We might actually be able to light this up. We do need to finish closing it off, though. Of course, the sun's starting to set as we're trying to do this. F7? Yes, alright. That's what we needed. We need to get over there. We're not out of cobblestone, just didn't... yeah, come on, yeah. Yeah, dead ends there, so that was all properly lit up, so we don't have to worry about that. If we can get down there... I want to go make a day first, though, because mobs might spawn outside and then come down into there, because it's still out open to the outside. So let's go sleep. Almost forgot to keep talking about the football game. But yeah, Chris Matthews was freaking awesome that game. But trying to put Curse blocking Brandon Browner is a mistake. Especially since he needed to not only block Browner, which he did end up doing, somewhat, but he needed to rub the guy behind him. You know, stop him from getting towards Lockett, who was the intended receiver, which was the other mistake. Putting Lockett on a route like that. Lockett's not a good route runner. You do not put Lockett on something like that. And he's also small. You know, relatively small, so he can be out-muscled, which he was. There we go. Completely safe. Come on, get up there. There we go. So now we don't have to worry about the ravine anymore. We can just shore everything up, although this is going to take a bit to clean up this mess and fill everything in. Yep, all safe. I'm going to go down, turn F7 off because we don't need it anymore. Go down and get this iron. But yeah, it's just the personnel decision on the route. It's a bit of a mistake. And the throw from Wilson wasn't bad. Could have been a little bit better. Like, could have tried to put it a little down low where only Lockett could get it, or Malagata. But in the end, it's far more on Curse being unable to stop that guy, and Lockett getting manhandled, essentially. And just the kind of odd play call that it is really on Wilson. Because, as I said, he did a decent throw. Could have done better, granted. But not every throw is going to be absolutely perfect, even from Wilson. He does make mistakes. But that wasn't really even a mistake. It was just he could have done a little bit more to try and ensure that it worked. But he was already making a good throw. So it annoys me because he obviously wanted the repeat. But I was also really hoping that not only would we get the repeat, but we could get the repeat and then, therefore, get the chance to do the three-peat at Super Bowl 50 at Levi Stadium, our main rival stadium. But alas, such dreams are now non-existent. Still dream for a three-peat, obviously, because we're going to be good for a long time. But we're just not going to do the super epic, awesome version of the three-peat that I wanted. Hopefully we can still get the normal one. Filled that out a bit. We're going to need more cobble for that, though. Might as well dump some of this extra junk off as well. And we're actually pretty much at the end of the episode here. Just kind of closing thoughts on the game. Give you more sand. Grab your glass. As I said, really disappointed by the loss, and it was especially crushing on how it happened. Happened in a very Seahawky way. For actually, the Patriots won in a very Seahawky way, which kind of made it sting a little bit more that they won in a way that would be more something you would expect from us. And of course, the fact that we lost to the freaking Patriots and gave Brady Manning another flipping ring. So close. A yard in 22 seconds. That's how close. But we gotta move on. We are a very young team, incredibly talented. Our coaching staff is flipping amazing. Best coaching that this town has probably ever seen in any sport, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I needed to grab more cobblestone. By the way, I came over here. I need to grab a lot of it. Luckily, we have plenty. We're not in a shortage of cobblestone at all. Because we've obviously been digging all this crap out. But yeah, we're going to get more shots at Super Bowls. We should get more shots at Super Bowls. And hopefully we can get there next year and win the... How about you actually show up, Cobblestone? Win the 50th one. Which, by the way, should be Super Bowl L. I reject the notion that it is officially Super Bowl 50. I mean, generally when you're saying the things, you'll say, Super Bowl 48, Super Bowl 49, Super Bowl 50. But in the write-out, the official name should always be in Roman numerals. So next year's Super Bowl is Super Bowl L. And I refuse to accept that it is Super Bowl 50. That's just stupid. I mean, it's the last chance for another 50 years for you to use a single digit, not a single digit, but a single, single digit / single letter Super Bowl. And it's the first time in 40 years that you get that chance. And they're not actually, using it. Ugh. I like Roman numerals, by the way. part of the reason why I'm kind of pissed off on that little detail. Man, we got plenty of chances for more Super Bowls, and hopefully we'll be seeing many more Lombardis in years to come, pissing off a lot of other team fan bases that want to see us start losing. But hey, we're constantly ignored so much when it comes to the sports, or laughed at so much when it comes to the sports, especially with the Mariners, who are actually a potential World Series contender, which is that's just insane to say. I mean, when we didn't even get to the World Series in 2001 with 116 wins, we've never been to the World Series, in fact. Never in the entire history of the team. And we're World Series contenders this year. At least, in predictions. And honestly, in team talent as well. It's just nice to have winning teams here again. Teams that can vie for championships and win championships. First bloody championship we've won since the freaking 60s, and people are already complaining about wanting the Seahawks to die. We've only won one, guys. I say, well, but you've won your one. Well, a hell of a lot of teams that have a hell of a lot more. And we want to be remembered for times to come. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Single play break, really. Let's finish filling this in. And I was actually able to do it within the span of this episode. Well, that worked out. But that will be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll be continuing our little digging. I'll do a little bit here off camera. Continuing our digging, because we actually have a big room that we're going to have to start digging out for a very special purpose. And we'll be getting into that, what that is next episode. This is all green. That's good. Good. It's all looking good. It's all lit up properly. But for now, that'll be it. And I'll talk about all the rest of the stuff that happened this past month. All the actual personal stuff. Not just Super Bowl. That has been happening. Which has been a lot. There has been a hell of a lot going on with the family. And with myself and work. So I'll talk about that next time. Just partially just mainly to kind of get it off my chest. Because it's been a stressful month. And of course, you have to get a bit more work done around this place and actually building it. I gotta deal with you guys. Oh, you finally have finished. Good. Another ender pearl. I can finally... No, I'm not gonna plant you. Because I have to make some adjustments to this farm at some point. So... put you on the seed area. I'll have to clean this place out here in a minute. But that will be it for this episode. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday, which is when the next episode will be. Oh, and I should have actually said why. I never did say why I'm going to Wednesday only. 2 reasons. A, time. Minecraft mishaps. Well, actually, really the main reason this time. But pretty much the only reason. Minecraft mishaps takes longer to record. Generally can take longer to edit. Not always, but it can. Just turn nighttime, so go to bed. And the big thing, though, is that it takes far, far longer to prepare for. How long it takes to prepare for an episode changes between episode to episode, depending on what I'm doing, what I'm trying to get done in between episodes. But it always takes longer to prepare than Civ 5, which I literally just boot up and record. Civ 5 is easy to record. The time there is just it's a bit of time to record it and then editing and rendering it, uploading it, and everything. Minecraft mishaps I have to actually prepare for, and that takes up a bit more time, so I need to free up a bit more time to work on my comic. So that was where I had to make the little bit of a cut. Also, with the schedule I did have on the Tuesday, Thursday thing, I had much longer to prepare for Tuesday, but not for Thursday. And there were times where I needed much more time to prepare for the Thursday episodes, but didn't have it. Especially if I had to work on Wednesday and Thursday. So this just makes it far more easier to prepare for each episode, make sure that I am ready for each episode, and also frees up a bit more time to work on my comic, which is, after all, the priority for Coolpilot Productions. All this stuff I'm doing here, this is really just for fun. It would be nice if I could eventually make something out of it in the distant future, but I'm not counting on it. The comic is what I'm counting on being the thing to bring me, well, money, basically. But yeah, the comic is the focal point of Coolpilot Productions, so I need to make sure I focus on it more than I do on this stuff. But I still want to do this stuff, so I have to at least have some time for it. So that'll be it for this episode. And I'll see you guys next time. We'll continue digging, talk some more. Hopefully my voice will heal up a bit after that, and we can get back to some of the magic, some of the decorating, and also deal with that big room I need to make. So, see you guys then.